Ha ho, me hotties! A very good evening to you. It's just me, Scottie McClue, and we are, of course, live on the big one. Lovely to have you with us tonight. 1 hour of superb, scintillating information, education, and entertainment for not just one nation, but for every nation across the world. Welcome, 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 I say. A little bit bright there. I'll just move that to the side. Excellent stuff. And you should be able to see a bit more of me tonight. Some said, all we could see of you last week was the top of your head. So I thought, right, we'll have to sort that. So there you go. So hopefully you can see a little bit more this week, and a big dinky-do to you. We've got the top chat running, of course. So we'll be looking forward to your reactions. Now then, I thought tonight we'd have a discussion about everything that's been going on. And of course, we've had the passing of Her Majesty the Queen. Now, Her Majesty the Queen was a Christian lady. She was the Supreme Governor of the Church of England, and she was defender of the faith. She believed in God. I want to know, do you believe in God? And if you do, what form does God take? Hello, Scotty. Hello, Pip. Lovely to have you with us. User 524. Thank you for following. Follow us as soon as you can. Celtic fan. Thank you, Trisha. Thank you for following. Excellent stuff. Live phone in tonight. Now I'm going to open up the phone lines as well, so we should be able to get sorted out there too. That would be rather good. Excellent stuff. I miss Queen Elizabeth already, and I believe in God, says Mega Chelsea. Hi, Scotty. How are you? Says Susan Wood. Excellent, Susan. You should hopefully be able to see a little bit more of me tonight, and hopefully that's better from your point of view as well as everyone else's. Wonderful stuff. There's Her Majesty the Queen there. We can see on the TikTok. A little bit difficult to see on this one. Hang on, see if I can just sort it a little bit, and if not, we will get that sorted in time. Numpty Head, we get on with the phone in instead of blethering, Scotty. Numpty Head, the blethering is very, very important, and you need to learn to listen. That's what I say. Dinky-do, and welcome every day. So lovely to have you all with us. Wonderful stuff. Hello, Scotty. Thank you for following. So lovely to have you with us, and for subscribing as well. There's Neil. Her Majesty the Queen will be well missed. Hi, Scotty. Long time no see. Dinky-do. Kirsty, how lovely to have you back with us, and a big dinky to you as well. Fantastic cameraman slip there, I would say, if ever I've seen it before. I've not spoke to you in ages. Well, you need to phone me. I'm just going to open the lines so people can ring in and we can hear your chit chat. That would be absolutely marvelous, and I'm looking forward to it. So there we have it. Just moving that away out the road a wee bit. So there you go. Right. Line should be open now, guys. Let's get on with it. And the number, of course, 0141 628 9795. Good evening, Scotty. Good evening, Gordon. How lovely to have you with us, and thank you for following. So good that you could join us tonight. This is excellent. We are, of course, across the globe, and that's what everybody likes. We like that. Tremendous stuff. Now then, you're live on Scotty. Phone in. Who's that?
DINKY-DOO, Scotty. How you doing?
Ah, well done. You're on shot tonight.
First on buzzer, Scotty, tonight.
You were first on the buzzer, la. How are you, Glenn?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, Scotty.
Uh-huh.
Different changes at seasons now, isn't it, with weather?
Oh, there's a change in the weather. I can tell you that for now.
It's changing a little bit now, isn't
Yep.
it? You can feel that sea breeze coming in.
And tell me this, Glenn, what are you thinking of the fact you could see a little bit more of me on the YouTube?
Yeah, it's decent, Scotty, to be fair.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's a lot better, yeah.
Yeah, everybody was chatting last week. So I can only see the top of your head.
I liked your Queen photo, Scotty, by the way. You know, your Highness.
The which one was that?
Queen Elizabeth II. I love the photo what you had last week.
Oh, I've got it back up. You'll see it on the TikTok.
Yeah, brilliant.
You know, we'll get there. We'll do a bit more adjustment so everything just gets better and better all the time, Glenn, you know.
What did you reckon to the whole event then, Scotty, on Monday?
Oh my goodness me. I mean, it was tremendous. What a fantastic piece of planning. Now, I know it's been planned for some time, but this was absolutely outstanding, and everyone carried off the role. I saw an old movie of Queen Victoria's funeral, and the background, you know, the young sailors pull the gun carriage with the coffin. Well, the background to that was Queen Victoria's funeral. It took place in Windsor, and they were going up. It was winter, it was January, and they were going up a steep slope, and the traces broke. The horses were struggling with the gun carriage. The traces broke, so the young sailors stepped in and pulled it. And that's been kept as a tradition at royal weddings, you know. Quite fantastic.
It sounds amazing, Scotty, to be fair.
Wonderful stuff. So that's it, Glenn. What's happening with your good self?
Just spending a couple of days in Sheffield, been watching football and stuff.
Yeah, excellent. You enjoying?
It's not, we won anyway, that was the main thing.
That's it, that's it. They used to say, it's not the winning, it's the taking part. But come on, Glenn. We're men of the world, you know.
The way it goes these days, it's all about money, Scotty, in football.
Yeah. A lot of it is, sadly, yeah.
It's commercial stuff, really, Scotty, to be fair, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of it is. Let's have it straight.
It's like you said before, tongue-in-cheek, Celtic and Rangers joining up and all local rivalries merging up, isn't it, really?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they dump the local rivalry. That's what I say. There's no need for it.
As one franchise, just join up as one.
Yeah, just join up as one. Go for it.
Because I mean, when they finish, by the time they finish game, though, Scotty, let's be fair about it, they all shake hands with each other. Yeah,
of course. So they should as well. They're footballers. And also, in your case, they're Sheffielders.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Don't get me wrong, you get one or two overseas players and that, you know, applying the trade and things, but there is one or two local lads inside. What
we need to encourage in the likes of Glasgow and Liverpool is handshaking from the fans.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is, though? I've said to you before, you get fans fighting amongst each other, Scotty, you know, just following the same team if you've got a difference of opinion.
Yeah, there shouldn't be any of that.
It's an entertainment, isn't it?
Yes. Now you're talking, that's what it's about, La.
You go in there, they don't represent you. You just got to watch it. If it don't work out, so be it.
So be it. Absolutely. Glenn, a joy talking to you. I'm going to dash on, but you take great care, La.
And Dinky-Doo, Scotty. Have a good evening anyway.
Dinky-Doo, La. Thanks for your call. Much appreciated. What a top man. That's our Glenn. Excellent stuff. Lovely to hear from him. If you've just joined us, you're watching Scottie McClue. #FloatHigh. First Lord of the Internet. There we are. You should be able to see a little bit more of me on YouTube tonight. So get on there and spread the word. Now then, who have we got here? I never knew that, says Kirsty. Yes, there you are, Kirsty. I like this picture of you much better. Thank you, Mega Chelsea. There's more to come. We're just adjusting things. Rangers versus Liverpool's atmosphere will be ferocious at both grounds. Yes, but I think there needs to be a lot more handshaking. Hey, let us shake you by the hand, La. Oh, hey, no problem at all. Could you say hi to Leslie Ann and Leah? Of course I can, Sandy. Better looking at history. Now, Gordon, this is our second subject for discussion tonight. One is, do you believe in God? The Queen was a committed Christian and had a very strong belief in a higher power, in a supreme being. So there you are. So do you believe in God? And if so, what form does God take? And our second subject for discussion tonight, and I think this is really very, very important as well. Should we be apologizing for history? All right. So I want your comments on that. The telephone number 0141 628 9795. Get on with it. Let's hear from you. Beautiful picture of Queen Elizabeth, Scotty. Do you like that? She was a committed Christian. She was born and raised in times where religion was more prominent. Yes, Paul, but why is religion less prominent now? I mean, I heard the other day that in Northern Ireland, for the first time ever, there are more Catholics than Protestants. And what the point I'm making is people are saying, ah, yes, different religions, you see. No, same religion, exactly the same religion. Protestants and Catholics are exactly the same religion. All right, there we have it. They may have slight denominational differences, but there should be no argy-bargy at all. Darren says, a united Ireland. There we are. I dig history every weekend in the fields. Yes, but should we ever have to apologize for history? So there you are. Nice guy, Glenn, says Christy. Yeah, good man. Should they get rid of the monarchy, says Tad. Tad, you will never, ever, ever get rid of the monarchy because it's not to do with individuals. It's due to the fact that it's the crown. That's like saying to America, would you get rid of the stars and stripes? It's our symbol of authority. So there we are. Lucky Charms, culture, or religion. Excellent stuff. Should we apologize for history? Maybe sometimes. Can I offer you a single malt, sir, says Paul. Paul, what a lovely thought, but I no longer drink alcohol. There we are. Gave it up about 7 years ago. The head of the monarchy should apologize, not the people of the British Empire. Well, no, the head of the monarchy is the king. You know, he wasn't around at the time. Do you like Biden, says Yuda. Yuda, I don't know him. So there we are. So I can't really comment. I never knew the royals carry their own blood supply when traveling. Well, of course, Kirsty, in case there was an accident, they need to get a transfusion. Very, very important. All that sort of stuff. That's why you see all these vehicles in the cavalcades. Now, who have we got here? And what have we got here? And there'll never be a united Ireland in my lifetime. I'd be willing to put my house in it, Craig. Be very careful. Never risk your house. I was talking to a very senior lady who works in Dublin recently, and she said it's really only a matter of time till Ireland does unite, Scotty. So there you have it. It all happened in 1066. So there we are. Christy says, why not any other blood? Well, you're better having something that matches, I would say. So there we have it. No, we shouldn't. History's there, says Gordon. Gordon, very fair point. Folks, if you've just joined me, you're watching Scottie McClue. Hashtag FLOTI, all in uppercase, the first lord of the internet. And we are live just for you on YouTube and on TikTok. Get watching and get phoning. The lines are open. So there we have it. I'm AB Reese's negatives, says Kirsty. Fine, Kirsty. Do you carry some with you when you're out and about? The fans want one thing and the football managers quite another, says John. Well, John, what do you mean by that? Do tell us a little bit more. If you've just joined us, two subjects tonight for discussion. The Queen was a committed Christian. And we're thinking to ourselves, if you're a Christian, do you believe in God? If you're any other of the great religions, do you believe in God? And what form does God take? All right, so we're after that one. I can't tell you. I've to get my right kidney removed. Well, Kirsty, please don't panic. I had a friend who functioned for a long, long time on a third of a kidney. So there you have it. I can tell you. Now then, what else have we got here? Good evening, Genesis. As a president, says Yuda, I liked Donald Trump, Yuda, and a lot of people liked Donald Trump. Now, whether there was jiggery-pokery at the election or not, I suspect Donald Trump may well be back. And I think Donald Trump has got the people's back. You know, I mean, I'm sure Joe's a very nice man to talk to, but he's not Donald Trump. Let's have it straight. I'm shattered today, says Paula. I like trunk, says Kirsty. I think she means Trump. There we go. Unless she's talking to an elephant. There we are. I'm not that heavy. No, we shouldn't apologize. Depends what history we're talking about. Anything. history in general. You know, we don't want too much of this. Oh, I think we owe an apology for this, that, and the next thing. I mean, it wasn't just the British that had an empire. The Romans had an empire. Is the Catholic Church going to apologize? Are the Romans going to apologize for history? What's about the 20%? Let me just see here. What about the 20% that says Northern Irish? Yes, what about it? As a president, he means, I got that, boy. Yes, we've just answered that. No problem at all. There's JD Donnelly, Dinky-Doo. What car's behind you? That is a P38 Range Rover. I was presented with that. It's a model of one I used to drive. Very nice car, I can tell you. So there you are. Some comments, Dinky-Doo. Lovely to have you with us, and a very warm welcome. Lord's will be done, says Johnny. No way, Lord McCLUE, Flotai, Zongjina. How lovely to have you with us. Welcome, 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 I say. Dinky-Doo, Scottie McCLUE, do you remember me? Of course we do, Westworld. How could we ever forget you? Absolutely top stuff. I think Trump will be back in 2024. So there we go. Now, who have we got here? I'm Church of England, says Tad. Ah, right, Tad. Well, so's Her Majesty the Queen. She was Church of England as well. She was the Supreme Governor of the Church of England. And her eldest son, King Charles III, he is now Supreme Governor of the Church of England and Defender of the Faith. Absolutely. I'll take them to Bannockburn for some history lessons in the fields. Goodwin Gordon. Everybody should visit Bannockburn, but we don't need to apologize. Hi, I'm from Alloa, Scotty. Wee man. We love Alloa. Dinky-Doo, I started your radio station there 32 years ago. God doesn't exist. Do you believe in fairy tales? Well, why would it be a fairy tale, G-Dog? You know, why would you have a several million-year-old fairy tale? Come on. Well, they didn't even write fairy tales when God set up the world. Trump for 2024. Alloa Fire Station, says Kirsty. Yes, indeed, Alloa, a fine part of the world. The Romans had a big empire. Well, Gordon, we were part of it, if you think about it. I can tell you. Right. Feel free to give me a call. I'll just check the lines are open. Yep, all seems to be well. So get calling Scottie McCLUE, 0141 628 9795. Let's be hearing from you. I say to you, I think it's rather important. There we are. Now, what else have we got here? Let's see what's happening in the chat. Wow. Lots and lots of stuff from you guys. Lovely, lovely. Thank you very much for coming and joining us. I think it's important. Now, can you do us a favor? Share the broadcast and also follow me on TikTok. Subscribe, very important. I know you don't like doing it, but it's a great help because it spreads the word. And everybody should be able to come and join in this phone-in at any time. There are Saturday nights, 9 o'clock sharp. Now, we never ask you for anything. Scottie McCLUE is always free at the point of consumption. But you'll maybe notice that there's some lollipops on top there, right? And somebody sent me 2 lollipops. Isn't that beautiful? So there we are. We're looking at two lollipops there. One conspiracy theory is that Scotland is fake. Well said, says Johnny. Good one, Johnny. So there you have it. Why would Scotland be fake? Floaty, Dinky-Doo. Hello, Craig. Actually, the Pope did apologize. For what in particular? I would like to know. Any chance of digging your garden, Scotty? Gordon, that's very, very kind of you to offer. Are you more left-leaning or right-leaning? Well, Westworld, I'm a centre man. I don't do politics. I'm apolitical. But I do like to always have a look for the facts and get them out there. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really lean. I'm in your favourite place, Blackpool. We love it. Who have we got here? You're live at Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
It's Numpty, the tub, Scotty.
And Numpty, where have you been? You took your time the night.
Well, I had to put the fag out first.
You must. No smoking on the show, ever.
I know.
People are listening. There could be people listening with bad chests.
No, you can't have fat on the night, Scotty.
Ken, that's why I thought I'd pop up, but I hope I haven't stolen all the football audience.
Well, what's the Hampden? What's the Hampden Roar? The score?
What is the Hampden Roar? What's going on tonight?
I think, well, Scotland's playing Ireland,
Very good, eh? What about that? And what's your punt on that one, Numpty Head? Because
I think we'll get hammered, but I've not got a clue what the score is, so can somebody type in the YouTube windy?
Right, we'll get that for you, the latest score. What time does it finish?
I've not got a clue.
All right, absolutely. Greetings and salutations from Mr. Sandman. And Witter Life is in Blackpool. That's good, isn't it? Now, Numpty Head, I'm needing a bit of your professional advice.
Right, yeah.
How's the YouTube picture looking like that?
It's all right, but you're missing the number at the bottom.
Well, no, we can't get that now.
How no?
That's known as a lower third. But I thought to myself, well, people knew the number on the radio. 01416289795.
9795.
Yes.
We know.
You know, well, no, you know, but not everybody knows.
All right then.
You see?
Listen, Scotty, I've got a theory.
A theory? Go on.
All right. Now, the electric, you know why it's so expensive?
Yes.
It's through supply and demand.
Correct.
And you know who the blame lies with the drug dealers, because they use a lot of electric making their drugs.
Aye, for growing plants.
Aye, all the lights and...
I think, and then what would happen then? Do you think the price of illegal drugs would go up?
No, if they stopped making and growing, the lecky would come down because there'd be too much lecky.
Yes, well, I think, I mean, obviously it's highly illegal, and they will get the jail. You know?
Aye, absolutely, but that's not stopping them, Scotty.
Well, something will stop them.
Cut them off, the heavy users.
Something will stop them, I can tell you.
Now another one, Scotty, these electric scooters, now, aren't they illegal?
On the pavement or on the road,
Well,
or anyway. I think they might be. We could check the position. Somebody might give us a ring on that one.
Well, why am I seeing so many?
Well, exactly. That is a very fair point.
3:30 in one night, and I was only going to the shops.
I shall put this to the nation. So you're wanting to know the legality, the position for electric scooters.
Because there's so many of them on the road. They're very, very popular.
Should they be licensed?
I don't can.
Tax and insurance.
I'm asking you. You can everything, Scott.
I can everything. I'll put this out to the nation, and we'll get you some feedback.
Now, listen, about these phone boxes, especially the ones in Glasgow, do you know why they didn't get used so much these days?
Because everybody's on their mobile, Numpty Head. Hello?
No, it's because there's no glass in the windows. You can't get a private phone call anymore.
All right. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I'll put that to the nation as well. Stick out your tongue and say ta-ta.
And you stop talking nonsense.
Ta-ta. There we are. That's your Numpty Head away. Never heard so much nonsense in all my life. But having said that, very interesting point on the Lecky scooters. If anybody's got an update on that, get it in the chat there. Hello, you're live on Scotty's phone in 01416289795.
Thank you, Scotty. It's Kareem here. How you doing?
Kareem, good to hear you, my boy. I thought you might be having a wee night off and you might be taking a light refreshment.
I did that
last weekend, so my apologies for not getting through. But
Not at all.
I'm actually in Carlisle just now.
Oh, wow, Carlisle, beautiful.
Yes. No,
I
so
think
I've come
you've
here
got,
for,
I think you're
about
going
a
to
week.
end up living there, you know.
Say that again, sorry?
I think you'll end up living there.
Well, if God's willing, maybe a second home in years to come. Who knows?
It's a bonny part of the world, isn't it?
It's it's the key to the Lake District, and it's the parks down here are so nice. Don't get me wrong, I love Glasgow, I love Scotland,
Of course.
it's my home, but it's just nice to get away.
Do you go for a walk in Bits Park?
I was there earlier on, which there's a park, I've forgotten the name, which is across the river from it
Right.
as well. It's joined up as a big warm remembrance statue in the middle of it. It's a huge one, but it's just fantastic, Scotty.
Yes, you should have a look at the big houses up the Stanix Road there.
Yes. Well, I think I was listening to Nubty there, and he was talking about scooters.
Yes.
The scooters do not have a license yet. You're not actually allowed to use them, so I don't know why. I don't know how they get around selling them, but I do know that Boris recently, before he left, put they were rushing through to actually make it legal with conditions. So where that is just now, I don't know, but at the moment it's still illegal to use. You're not meant to use them. But I think there's going to be exceptions if it's to encourage people not to take cars, etc. So watch this space.
Kareem, you have an interesting background. Do you think we should be apologising for history?
No, I don't think so. Because I think if you're going to keep apologising, I listened to TikTok and it was, I've forgotten the woman's name, but she raised such really good points about Black history in terms of that it wasn't just the British Empire. You had a lot of African kings and people from African influential positions of power that were more than happy to capture their own people and to sell them on as well.
Oh, so, absolutely. Absolutely. And Kareem, there were many, many other empires.
Well, I think in the past, the British Empire wasn't perfect, and we know that there was a lot of mistakes and a lot of cruelty, but you name any empire within any generation that has been a success. If the British Empire didn't do what it did back in those days, it would be another powerhouse that would have done the exact same. And
when they were pushing Britain out of Africa in the early 1960s, it's because Russia wanted to get in there.
There's always a country that's wanted in. If there's a chance for position, power, and money and wealth, there's going to be somebody in there to take the other country's place if many states.
As a lovely comment, a lovely comment I heard on the radio, Kareem. There's always somebody trying to eat your lunch.
Always is, absolutely, and I think the women raised other points as well that 2,000 sailors died trying to protect the slavery trade back in those days as well, when the British Empire was trying to change its ways, making it illegal, and there was a lot of issues for that. So I think apologies have been made in the past. It's done, we move on now. We don't forget the past. I think that's this cancel culture that they've got now is wrong. What we have today is because of the past, whether it's good or bad. That's where we are today.
Excellent stuff, Kareem. And what are you thinking of the new YouTube picture? Is that better?
Listen, I checked in TikTok, checked in YouTube, everything's fine, Scotty.
Good.
The station's all working well.
We're getting there, absolutely. A joy to hear you have a lovely time in Carlisle. It's a place I'm very fond of.
Thank you, Scotty. Listen, DINKY-DOO, and I'll speak next Saturday.
All the best, Kareem. Ta-ra.
Thank you. Bye.
There we are. That's our Kareem. Excellent call. To the telephones, folks, if you're in a calling mood, 0141 628 9795. Get on with that. The union we will maintain, says Cameron. Well, not necessarily Cameron. Is the Queen Mother Scottish? 100%. DINKY-DOO, Scotty McCLUE. Skull from Minnesota. We love you in Minnesota. Thank you. Damien says, is London in the UK, Scotty? Yes, London is in the UK, but I believe the City of London is independent. We picked up a few Roman coins at the weekend. Well done, Gordon. What's the story with them? Do you have to hand them in? How do we call? Says Boy Dog. Boy QQQ. Or Boy It's difficult to see, actually. Anyway, Boy, we call on 0141 628 9795, and we have a chat. There we are. DINKY-DOO, Scotty, says Mike. Can you write the number down? You write it down. 0141 628 9795. Favorite state in the US? So many. So many. Yep. Washington State, New York, Alabama, sweet home Alabama. You all have a nice day now. North and South Carolina, Texas. We love Ohio, Oklahoma. We love all that. Kansas. You name it. DINKY-DOO, Scotty McCLUE. Mike, DINKY-DOO to you as well. I tell you, what's the time doing? Oh my goodness me. Halfway through the show. I thought we'd just started. I think I'll have a sip of tea. A wee sip of the Earl Grey. Always good stuff. Now, let's see what's happening. Love, says Paula. There we are, voice of reason. Voice of the world. Voice of reason, I think, is another thing. So there we are. Scotty, have you got a kilt on? They always fascinate me. Well, quite right, Paula. So there you are. There were plenty of kilts at Her Majesty's funeral. I can tell you that. Good call as usual, Kareem. Excellent indeed. Here's Ian. Dear Scotty, it's Ian Charles Scott back in Brooklyn. I went to Wick last month. Mum much better, but I caught COVID within days of arrival. As Scotland COVID, then New York City. I'm very sorry to hear that, Ian. So there we have it. So what else have we got? That's probably a Glasgow number, Paula, I would think. Everybody knows that. I'll put the number up for you on YouTube, and then you can have a look at it. 0141 628. Look at that. And 9795. There we are, guys. Now, that should be coming up now. And I'll just put call now. How about that? Call now. Right. That's coming up, guys. You should see the number coming up on your YouTube right now. There we have it. DINKY-DOO, everybody. Lovely to have you with us. Do you vote? I do vote, yes. Hello, Scotty. DINKY-DOO. Do you remember the number? Yes, I remember that one, Dean. Hi, handsome. Hi, DINKY-DOO. What do you think of the Orange Men in Northern Ireland? Well, they're a bit outdated nowadays, I would say. I mean, we don't go marching for the Battle of the Somme, or we don't go marching for Bannockburn, or we don't go marching for Solway Moss, or for Flodden, or for Largs. So maybe marching for the Boyne is a bit dated now, I would say, because it was a bit of a skirmish, and the Protestants, they wore green, and they were also fighting for King Billy, and King Billy was actually a very, very bad man. So maybe that's a bit of history we should apologize for. You know, sorry about King Billy. That sort of idea. Give us a call. Lovely to hear from you. 2 subjects for discussion tonight. Her Majesty the Queen was a committed Christian, and she was the Supreme Governor of the Church of England, the Anglican Church. And I wonder, have we got committed Christians all over the UK nowadays? Or are people changing? Thank you for sending me lollipops on TikTok, guys. I've got 3 lollipops. I love it. Can everybody share the TikTok? Let's just see what's happening there. This is wonderful. Oh my goodness me. I absolutely love it. 1-1, says Craig. Excellent. Craig, when does the game finish? Partly Scottie McClue's clashed with the football tonight, but we're not going to change our time, even if it does mean stealing all the audience from the football from Scotland via Ireland at Hampden. There we have it. Do give us a call, folks, and it would be lovely to hear from you. And so that's one of our subjects tonight. The other one is, should we be apologizing for anything in our history? Kareem said no. And Kareem's a very intelligent man. Hello, says Kareem. Hello, Kareem. Excellent. So tell us when the game finishes. And get sharing all the Scottie McClue TikTok videos. Lots of great stuff for you guys. Very important. Très important. Ian Charles Scott, lovely to hear from you. I'm sorry about the COVID. That's a bit of a shame. But I'm so glad that you saw Mum. I'm so glad you got to Wick in Caithness. Somebody said to me, it's not Caithness, it's Caithness. Lovely. And the Caithness accent. So there we are. User 518, he's talking about what do I think of a broadcaster who's been sent to jail. I think we probably don't discuss it. You know what I mean? I don't think it's fair because it will bring all sorts of strange opinions out from people, from fans and from people who might not be fans and all that sort of stuff. It sounds to me like a very, very sad tale all round. There we are. So there we are. So I think we'll probably not discuss that one. So I'll just pop out. Do you believe in God? Do you believe? What about this one? Do you believe a power superior to mankind? Right? There's one. I'll stick a question mark in just to keep us right. Do you believe in a power superior to mankind? Right? Let's pop that in and see how everybody goes on that one. Fantastic. If you're watching on YouTube, can you give us a thumbs up? Right? We've got a much bigger YouTube picture tonight than we normally have. And I hope it looks better from your point of view. Do you believe in a power superior to mankind? There's a question for you. And should we apologize for history? I'll pop this one up for you as well, guys. We're quite tight for time, but there we are. Apologize for history. History. For our history. Because it is our history. Even although we didn't do the bad stuff. I think that's important. Should we apologize for our history? We'll pop that in as well. So there you go. There's a couple of subjects for you and the number. No excuse not to call the internet phone in with me, Scottie McClue. There we are. Trump Nation, says JPN. Yeah, I think that Mr. Trump will be back with us very soon. And the word from America, from the intelligentsia, is that Mr. Trump is a force for good. All right? That's the word straight from the horse's mouth in America. Who's hard of thinking tonight, Scottie? We've had one or two, Highlander, but not many. Lots of highly intelligent calls. So there we are. Might be a penalty to Scotland, says Craig. Oh, no, Craig. Craig, tell us when it finishes. Do you believe in forgiving all sins, Scottie? Well, what if you've never sinned? That's what I put out. What if you've actually never sinned? There we have it. Oh, yes, that's a lot better picture on here. Do you like that one, Phil? Excellent stuff. Scottie, I think we need a much superior power to deal with all the problems going on in the world, but it appears there isn't one. Count Morkilago. What makes you think there isn't a power superior to mankind? Why do certain things happen? Is fibbing a sin? Yes, it is, because it's against one of the commandments, numpty. Thou shalt not bear false witness. That's telling a whopper. So there you have it. So DINKY-DOO. Yes, I've just come over from TikTok. Excellent, Phil. And how's TikTok looking? Is it looking well? I've got 3 cups of tea. Oh, sorry, 3 lollipops. So if anybody's feeling flush, they can send me a lollipop. That would be rather nice. There we are. They should be made to do a training course. Scotty, what's your thoughts on Sturgeon signing her name to Protestant supremacy in Britain? Well, it's just really a formality, Craig, because Britain is predominantly a Protestant country post-Reformation, and post-1701, the Act of Settlement. Yeah. Now, there's nothing anti-Catholic about that. That's just the way the wind has blown. But here's a bit of news for you. There are now, for the first time, more Catholics than Protestants in Northern Ireland. So that's an interesting one. But no, both King Charles and, of course, the First Minister would have to sign their allegiance to Protestant supremacy. That's part of their office. Absolutely. To uphold the faith in Scotland, because Scotland decided at the Reformation that they didn't want to be run from Rome. And that's all that it is. So there's nothing anti-Catholic, I can tell you. Professor Nupteed says, I'm on first name terms with God. He lets me call him God. Is that his first and only name? So there you go, the Lord God. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. That's what he said. Hello, I've not heard Scotty for 24 years. Highlander, fantastic. How do we call in, says user 518. The telephone number 0141 628 9795. Give us a call and let's have a bit of chat. Mr. Martin says, how do I send lollipops? You've got to send them on TikTok, Mr. Martin. So there you go. A lollipop is, I think, I don't know how many coins it is. It's very small. So there we are. Numpty, I'm very glad that you know God. There we are. That is, you have come to know God. That is quite fantastic. Cut off the numpties. Yes, we do. Some people will literally come out in front of a car or fly down a footpath with pedestrians. Oh, this is the scooters. Yeah, we've been talking tonight. Apparently, they're not legal. So these people are breaking laws. So we need to maybe clamp down on them or get them licensed, get some money in to the exchequer. As soon as these, I've been living in Scotland all my life. I've never seen that. What's that, Barney? Follow us as soon as you can. Thank you, Twitch, for following. And DINKY-DOO, I said you get sharing. Our gates open to feed the people. There we are. Of course, we always feed the people. Now, what else have we got here? Just naming all the states now. No, Declan, I didn't name them all. Just 50 of them. There we go. Is the telly license doomed, Scotty? I don't think so. I think you have to admit that the BBC redeemed themselves 100% during 10 days of national mourning. They never put a foot wrong. They should probably have got me in just to advise them on 1 or 2 points, but they never put a foot wrong. And I think that the 10 days of national mourning for the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, her late Majesty, the Queen, I think earns license fee 100%. I really do. There we are. Same with the radio channels and what have you. The others did very well as well. I was very proud of British broadcasting and very proud to call myself a British broadcaster. There we have it. Super stuff. Did you ever meet the Queen? I didn't, Ramsey. That was denied to me. I didn't actually meet her, but I did see her when I was about 4, driving at speed through the gates at the top of the Long Walk at Windsor. And she waved to me. And that was a bit of a treat, I can tell you. She'd been out riding and the grooms brought the horses back. Are we the same age? Says Charlie. Well, I don't know, Charlie, you see. I'm a child of the universe. So we need to find out. There we are. What do we got here? Here's Cody. You're either delusional or one of the people I'm talking about is saying to Boy Q. Well done, injury time, and Scotland are beating Ireland. 2-1. 2-1 to Scotland. I hope I haven't stolen all of the football audience tonight, guys. I don't want the blame of that. Do you know what I mean? Hi, Scotty. £50 a year road tax for a scooter and $200 a year insurance. Do you reckon, Doogie, is that what we should be charging? 10 coins for a lollipop on TikTok, says Phil. Excellent. Well, I've got 3 already. That's not bad. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that? Hello? I can't hear the background's too loud, guys. I don't know who that is. Well done. So there we are. Injury time. What about that? Interesting. Did you go to university? And if so, what did you study? I studied dramatic studies. Hello, you're live on Scotty's phone in. Can you turn your background down?
Okay, Dinky-Doo, Scotty.
Dinky-Doo, la.
Yeah, I'm a wee bit disappointed tonight.
What's wrong?
I had Scotland to win 3-1.
Oh, but they're winning 2-1, are they not?
Yeah, they won 2-1, but I had them to win 3-1.
Is it over, Andy?
Sorry?
Is the game over?
It's over, maybe we won 2-1, that's how it's top with the group.
Excellent. I hope I didn't pinch all the audience.
No, they're still there. But I was actually phoned up because I know you're a monarchist.
Yes, of course, everybody is.
Yeah, and I kept on giving you wee messages about Edward IV being illegitimate, but you didn't answer me back.
No, we got that. I think there might be 1 or 2. I think what you mean is born out of wedlock nowadays.
Yeah, but on that TV programme, the real king of Britain or United Kingdom stays in Australia. Oh,
I've heard a lot of that nonsense, Andy. Yeah, I've heard a lot of that nonsense, Andy. Don't you believe that now? Don't you get taken in?
No, it was on the TV. It must be right. It must be.
Oh, it must be right from the TV. What a top man. That's our Andy from Ibrox. So there we are. So I studied dramatic arts. Thank you and others for contributing to the live goal. Yes, we've got 3 lollipops, guys. Thank you. Phil has just sent me another lollipop. Beautiful, Phil. Thank you. Dear Scotty, is your eye okay? It is, Dave, yes. A little bit of psoriasis and a little bit of dry skin. Just my age and stage, from that point of view. But yes, don't worry about it. What's your view on homosexuals in the armed forces? The same as my view is, people are people, and it shouldn't really be affecting. I know one very, very senior officer that, has spent his life being concerned about it, and now he's completely out, and it's just not a problem. So there you have it. So I don't think it's a problem at all. What you've got to remember is that if somebody's homosexual, they're only going to want to have an affair with another homosexual. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Scotty, it's Andrew from...
Andrew, yes. How are we?
Yeah, well, I was trying to say to you, there's a man on TikTok and he's like where do you all speak English because we are English? But I try to explain to them that the English language was formed by 3 tribes from the Germanic area.
Well, Anglo-Saxon and French and Roman, Latin.
Well, he was saying like you are all slagging English, but we gave you English language, but they never, because it was it was like 3 Germanic tribes.
And we're not slagging the English anyway. We just don't want to be run from Westminster unless it gets its act together.
I like the English.
I love the English.
Yeah, they're my best friends.
And I like you. I like you, so don't worry about that.
No, but people should know the history, Scotty, before they come on. I know you're a history teacher.
Yes. After they should. Everybody should know their history.
Yeah, but you can't change history.
And I don't think, no, you can't be a historical revisionist.
Because there's something strange that's happening. I don't want to give a name, but the guy, he's been on the TV and he's been putting his own interpretation on history.
No, you can't.
He's called Dean Oliver and he puts his own interpretation.
Well, no, I don't think he does anyway. We'll not go down that road because you've named somebody now. So, and I don't think he does that. I think he's a very accurate historian. Remember, guys, no second names and stuff when we're on. That was only an opinion from Andy in Ibrox anyway. And the professor is a very, very learned man, no doubt about that. The king should apologize for the oppression and slavery his bloodline caused. His bloodline did not cause it, could he? So there you are. They perhaps joined in. I mean, there was actually a royal company for slaves, but no, certainly his bloodline did not cause it. I'll pop over to YouTube now. Thank you, Phil. Excellent stuff. Good to have everybody with us. And I hope the football went well. Busy night tonight. You must remember back in Century Radio days, there was Mike the Mouth. Do you know what happened to him? I do. Sadly, Mike passed away. Lovely guy. I knew him very, very well indeed. There we are. Now then, good night. Sleep well, Scotty. Susan always likes to push off a bit sharp. I do not want it to end, Susan. Is that it? Wonderful stuff. Here we go, Jane. Are you live on Scotty's phone in? Who's that?
Scotty, see when you hang a thief when he's young. And no, baby.
What are you talking about, Andy? Right, 1 call a night. There we are. We should be sorry for the mistakes in the Falklands. Well, I don't think there were any mistakes in the Falklands. Should we apologize for history? No. We should learn from it, says user 908. Absolutely 908. How long do you keep the Queen pick up? Well, JD Donnelly, how long would people want to see it? I'll put this to the nation. We're very tight for time. But guys, do you want the Queen to remain behind Scottie McClue forever now? Or do you want me to put Scottie McClue back up? There we have it. I can't tell you. Now, what have we got here? By apologizing, you acknowledge the mistake and make sure it doesn't happen again. Yeah, but the people that are being asked to apologize, they never made the mistake. So come on, let's have it straight, I say. They didn't make the mistake. I don't think that's fair. My goodness me, guys. If anybody's feeling flush, I've got 3 lollipops on TikTok. Isn't that beautiful? There we go. Now, what do we think of the new YouTube picture tonight? Do tell. You must remember, yes, that's right. Good night and sleep well. We got that from Susan. I don't know why Susan pushes off before the time's up. It's very interesting. She maybe needs to get sorted for Bobos. So there we are. It's the Holy Breeding Program in Northern Ireland, says Bobby. Who's this? Hello, you're live on Scotty's phone in. Hello? Hello? You're live on Scotty's phone in?
Hello, Scotty. How are we doing today?
How are we doing today? Who's that?
My name's Philip. How are we doing?
Philip, we're doing well. Nice to hear from you.
Good to hear for you as well. You know, I would like to say I'm a long-time viewer, but every now and again when I'm scrolling through my FYP, I find you here.
You're very, very kind. Very good of you.
It's always a good day when I see my friend Scotty online.
Ah, bless you, Philip. Lovely to hear you. Are you time for a wee chat?
I do indeed. Is there anything in particular I'd like to chat about?
Well, we're chatting two things tonight, Philip. One was the Queen was a great Christian. Do you believe in God? And the other is, should we apologise for history?
Well, to answer the first part, I don't know if it's necessarily God that I believe in, but I am keen on thinking that maybe life is somewhat of a simulation. I do believe that there is potentially something higher that is, if not in charge, but, you know, I do believe nothing happens per accident.
A power superior to mankind.
Exactly. Maybe some sort of advanced computing technology or
Oh, wow.
alien
Oh, wow.
something.
I see what you just did there, Philip. You've just put a whole new front on the whole of the universe.
Well, when you think about it, I'm not one to believe in coincidences, you know, and I do think that in every civilization, every society going back thousands of years, there's always been some sort of higher power. Whether or not it could just be that people, the way that we've evolved, we need something to believe in, or it could just be that there really is something out there controlling the matters of life that we just don't know.
How very interesting. You've brought in technology. Has the technology been about forever?
Well, there's theories that go back for a very long time that there is some sort of ancient technology that we've lost through maybe through the Ice Age or various floods.
Gosh, you're some man, Philip. I don't think I'm going to be able to discuss this tonight because this is big. This is big stuff, I tell you. This is huge stuff. And no, you're not doing anybody's box. I promise you, Philip. And thank you for your call. Very, very interesting. Now then, to the telephones, guys. We're very tight for time, but we might manage just to catch you on. What have we got here? Noptine says, I've never watched the BBC for years. What's the latest with Blue Peter? Oh, fantastic. There we are. Now, Mr. Martin and Doctor. Guys, I'm not going to be drawn in to discussing that. So there you go. So I shall leave that with you all, I say. To our beautiful TikTokers, thank you for a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us. And as I say, I hope I didn't steal all the audience. From the football, Dinky-Doo TikTokers, good night, God bless, and ta-ra-las. Stick your tongue out. Bye-bye. There we are. That's our TikTokers have had to leave us, guys. We're out of time there. But always something happening. Someone once asked me, what happened to the cuddly toy from the Generation game? I'm sure somebody won it. I don't know if they did not heed. How very, very interesting. Yes, indeed, lads. Right, we're out of time. Tonight has been an absolute joy. I've enjoyed every second of it. I hope you have as well. As I say, I hope we didn't steal all the audience from the Scotland-Ireland game. Congratulations to Scotland on their 2-1 win. How excellent is that? But McCLUE couldn't change his time just to accommodate everything else that's going on. Take great care of your dear selves. Good night. God bless. Dinky-Doo. And as we say in the best of circles, ta-ra-las.